Alright, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name's Elliott and you're watching Rickety Ski Reviews. Today we're going to be answering your guys' questions. My kids are home from spring break and of course, wouldn't you know it, they all got sick right at the beginning of spring break. So I've had my hands a little bit more full than usual, but that's okay. Let's make a video like this. Let's help answer questions for you guys. It's a great time of year to buy skis because you can still get on them and maybe test them if you want to. You can still go and buy them and then get some of your season out on those skis. And then the nice thing is that most ski shops right now, I found, aren't all that busy. So if you go and buy a pair of skis online for a good deal and then you go bring it to the shop to get mounted, you're not gonna have to wait too long. God rest your soul if you try to get some skis mounted in December. Anywhere near Christmas or Thanksgiving, that whole window is cursed, so. Not a bad time to buy skis. Let me see if I can help you guys. All right, the first comment comes from James Ali Burt 8404. They say, Atomic has always been my go-to ski for 2 decades, looking to go to a shorter, narrower ski, hoping for quicker turns and a little more snap. I'm an aggressive skier for my age and size, 65, 5'7", and hoping to up my game. Like the Serpos, leaning towards a Maverick 95 at a 164, but concerned these may be too stiff and a tad short. Only skied Serpos and Mavericks, not available for demo here in Colorado. 70/30 on-off piece. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, if you know you like Atomics, give me a little more information. What kind of Atomics do you like? You know, did you ski on the Atomic Advantage? Is that something you like? If you say yes, you're like, yeah, I had Advantages for the last 10 years. Dude, just go with the Maverick. I mean, it's a similar platform. It gives you all of the things that I liked out of the Advantages, I liked in my Mavericks. Instead of having like a really thick sidewall, you can get them for $600 right now instead of $750. Yeah, it'll probably go lower in like the next 4 to 6 months, but also maybe they won't have your size available at that time. That's kind of the risk you run. And you could ski on it a little bit this year and see if you're gonna want to keep it. 5'7". If you're a pretty expert skier, I'd maybe go with the 172. You can get them for $600. I'll put a link down below where they have the 172 at Evo. Based on what you're saying, I would go with the Maverick, but I don't know. You're saying you want some shorter radius turns. I would try out the Black Crow's OCTO. I think that's a nice alternative to that. You could also try out the Headcore 93. You can typically find those on sale if you're looking for something to try. Just a couple other suggestions. Great comment, thank you for writing in. All right, X9LP4HH says, Dear Elliott, first thank you for all you do regarding ski reviews. I feel that you've demystified all that is typically said when it comes to ski characteristics. I have a pair of Atomic Bent 85s. The primary reason for this purchase was the price, $250 new with bindings. The primary reason for this purchase was price, $250 new with bindings. If I were to purchase a pair of Mavericks, Core 88s, or similar, would I discern a noticeable improvement? Yes, I can search to demo these, but I want your opinion on whether there would be an improvement, minor or significant. I ski plus or minus 15 times a year between Vermont and yearly trip west. Keep up the great work. I haven't skied the Bent 85, so you're asking me to compare a ski I've never been on, but my understanding, and just from looking at it, is I believe that that is more of a twin tip, more of a park ski. You're gonna see some of the same characteristics from the Bent 90 over to the Maverick 88 because they both have the Horizon tech, but if you don't care about carving, you may not notice the difference. It totally depends on, but again, that also just depends on what time of year you ski in Vermont. You go in May, you go May 1st up to Sunday River, or you know, you go in March, April to JP. It's very different than when you go in January. So it just depends. As always, I think if you're talking about carving though, you will notice a significant change in improvement from Bent to Maverick or Headcore 88. But if you're somebody who just washes out their turns and takes in the park, you may not notice an improvement for you. It just depends on what you want them to do. But if you're talking about carving, yes, I would absolutely try those. I would lean Mavericks, but if you have a ski style that matches up with a more damp ski, you might consider that. Just depends on when you're going and what you're looking for. But if I was going back east, like a Stokely Monroe, a Atomic Maverick, a Volcal Kendo, just depending on what time of the year and which part of Vermont you're going to, those would be my first choice. Headcore 88s are really good, especially if you're a lighter skier. There's just so much that depends. But as far as carving performance, yes. I mean, you've got a sheet of Titanal in it. You've got more aggressive, like the shape isn't a twin tip style, right? You've got that more kind of flat bottom and more aggressive carving in the tips. But I can only tell you so much about a ski I've never skied on. And that's the struggle with being super honest. But as far as like a bent 100 versus a Maverick 100, there is a difference. The Maverick is a little bit stronger underfoot. You can kind of load the ski more. The bent 100 is soft and more fun off trail, but it can get pinged around in the more firm snow a bit more. So take that for what it's worth. My wife and I struggle with mounting position when we get new skis. Factory recommended is fine, I'd guess 40% of the time. Most often when factory recommended doesn't feel right, we move the bindings forward 1-2 centimeters, but if that is too much, we are screwed because I won't mount a ski more than twice. Shortens the ski's life considerably, and because the 2 mount points leave basically 0 drill options, my favorite skis ever were the old Blizzard Titan line because they had a plate you could move. Next option is demo. Actually, that's kind of your best option, honestly. Just put some demo bindings on them. This was on the Meyer Wrangler review. Yeah, just put demo bindings on them. What's so bad about that? I know it's not ideal. I know that's not what anyone wants to hear. But what I would do is mount them once for demo bindings, figure out what you like out of the ski, assuming you can't like go and travel and demo the skis themselves. If you can demo skis, that's great because then you can like do it at the shop. Sometimes they let you use your demo amount towards the purchase, but a lot of times it's cheaper to go online, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But pay the money, demo them for a day, and then play with the mounting point there. If you can do that in a safe, reasonable way. You know, this isn't advice, I don't want anyone to get hurt. I feel like I need a lawyer present whenever I talk about bindings. Figure out where you like the mounting point with the demo bindings, and maybe that means like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna have just these B skis with demo bindings for the next 5 to 10 years, and then the next time I rebuy that platform and it's the same, then you put, you know, a non-demo binding on it. But I feel like demo bindings have improved so much that it's not that big of a deal. Put demo bindings on them, get the right mounting point. That, in my mind, is worth it. And if you have to pay 60 bucks to go demo the ski somewhere and do it that way, you could do it that way if you have a binding you really like. But I kind of think that you have a really good point, that just buy the skis with demo bindings for you and your wife, get it locked into where you like it, and that extra performance is miles better in my mind than the little bit of difference in performance between having a demo binding and not having a demo binding. The other thing to consider is that if you end up selling the skis down the line, it's a lot easier to sell skis with demo bindings. I ski probably 9 out of 10 days with demo bindings, and I've learned to love them, and I haven't noticed a significant enough performance difference for it to matter. I would get the demo bindings, get your mount point locked in, and then if you find, hey, we are in love with this model ski, next time you buy it, you don't have to do that. But yeah, I mean, I only say that because the Meyer Wrangler, if you don't live in Colorado, would be a hard ski to demo. So just buy it, put some demo bindings on it. But if you are talking about another ski where you can go to a shop and demo it, or if you're in Colorado, I mean, go and demo it there. But if you are in a place where you can demo it, pay the extra 60 bucks, get the mounting point locked in, and you will be much happier. So anyway, that's the end of the video. If you like this kind of content, please consider liking, subscribing. That's a free way to support the channel. We also have memberships down below. All of the skis I'm talking about, I will have affiliate codes down in the description. Please consider using that. That's how I'm able to do all of these independent reviews. But as always, more than anything, just thanks for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. It means a ton to me. I'm sorry today's a little bit shorter. Like I said, I've got sick kids, wind's blowing through, but I wanted to get content out to you guys because, you know, every day I eat my breakfast, I like to watch videos on YouTube, and I know it stinks when the videos you want to watch aren't available, so I'm trying to get you guys content. And of course, thank you for your time. As always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.